sweet. Get morning lovin's. Oh, morning lovin's. Oh, you're the sweetest. Yes, you're the sweetest little pup. Good morning, June pup. Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning. We started our ritual every morning. Every morning, June has to have morning lovin's. So she jumps up on the couch and she gets her belly rubs every morning. That's our daily routine. This morning, Vicky's in here making cookies. She's got a whole table mess full of cookies.
We'll zoom in on them.
Zoom in on them. So Vicky makes cookies. Lots of cookies. She's getting into airbrushing cookies and making all kinds of custom cookies for people.
Those are my little stumps.
Foxes and owls.
It was a baby shower that's like woodland critter themed.
Oh. So anyway, we're up and at 'em here this morning. We're getting ready to go race tonight. But I woke up this morning and I was thinking about a couple different things that I thought about. You know, there's a lot of people that make comments about the trucks and the setups. A lot of people that ask questions. And I noticed that it might be a good idea for me to do a question and answer thing once a week. So, might be doing that here soon. I made a post this morning and put up a picture of Billy's S10 down in Texas. And if you're wondering, that's the great Limpopotamus, Chris Limpy Collins. That's him standing with the truck posing with Billy's damaged front fender. That's another story. We'll get into that sometime. The fender is still here. It's out in the garage. It's got a lot of really cool signatures on it. Let's go take a look at it. You ready to go out to the shop? Okay. Let's go. All right, let's go. Papal needs to mow the grass, girl. Yeah, come on. So here's the fender. It's in that picture that I posted this morning. It's got a few more signatures on it now than what it did when that picture was taken. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this fender down and we'll go over it a little bit and I'll tell you the story about how this fender came to be. So the story behind this fender. A year or two ago, Billy and I drove down to Texas and we went down for TX2K. And Limpy was throwing a street race, a cash days, down near Baytown. And so we went down there and we stayed in this really nice hotel. And one of the many problems that we've had over the years with my kids is they're not morning people. Anyway, Billy, I don't know whether he forgot to set his alarm or he snoozed it or the battery went dead in his phone. There's a million different reasons why my kids always miss their alarm on their phone, okay? But Billy's alarm didn't get us up. So we were late. We woke up literally about 30 minutes before driver's meeting, and we had about a 45-minute drive to get to the spot. So we jump out of bed, throw some clothes on, and I'm mad as a hornet because this is a reoccurring thing with my kids, especially Billy. Probably anybody's kids, let's be honest. I was the same way when I was young. But the parking lot at the hotel was completely filled with race cars and trailers, and to quell the threat of theft, the hotel security had closed off all the exits and entrances to the hotel parking lot except one, which made everything a major bottleneck and was going to cause us to be even more late. So I noticed that there was one gate that was dummy locked. It was kind of just the chain was hooked on it. And I told Billy, I said, here, pull out that gate right there. I'll jump out and I'll open the gate. So he stopped, I opened the gate, and I swung the gate open to one side, and I drug the other side of the gate open. And unfortunately, when I swung the gate open, it hit the stop post and bounced back and started to come closed again, just as Billy was pulling out through the gate. And it was a steel post welded gate. It was like a one big long post on the top and then a diagonal brace underneath of it. So it was like a spear, like a spear as it came back towards the truck. And I'll show you what happened. So it was the passenger side fender, and it was on an open trailer, and the truck is moving, of course, forward, right? And the gate swung back like this as it was coming closed and struck the fender right here. And the way it caught the fender, it caught right here in the wheel well. And of course it didn't have the fender exit back then. But it caught right here in the wheel well and just smashed this fender. And this is the original fender to this truck. You can see where it caught right here. And it literally tried to shove the truck off the trailer. And in fact, we had to stop and get the jack out of the back of the pit. And we had to jack the truck up on the trailer to slide it back on, because the driver's side wheel was actually hanging off the trailer deck. I was so mad. I was madder than a hornet. All because we were late. Anyway, let's go back to the fender. So back to the fender, there's some signatures on here. Some of them you're going to recognize, some of them you won't. Matt Rice, of course everybody probably knows who he is, DNR Auto. Wyco Racing, and I signed it right here, Kansas City, 420 of 19. Wyco Racing, Toby. Everybody knows who Toby is. Richard Garcia was 660 Street. Chris Calabrese, Lone Star Street Racing. William Custer, 913 Racing out of Kansas City. Little kid out there that loves street racing. Blue collar street racing. The Love, we all know who that is. We all know who this is. Murder Nova. Joey signed it, Beer Bomb. Layla, we all know who that is. Or if you don't, you'll figure it out. She's the goat lady. Girl that tries to get run over taking pictures. The Entertainer. Bad Boy Racing Detroit. This was, so we were in Texas and Kansas City. And then shortly after that, before we took the fender off, we were in Detroit, up there at Detroit Hood TV's event. And Bobby Lazo, Detroit street racer up there, signed it. Crazy Kelly from California signed it. I believe he signed this in Kansas City. JP DeLisi, Bad Boy Racing from Detroit. Michael Myers from Detroit. Randy, a little girl from Oklahoma that knows Billy and us, and she's a photographer, I think. Detroit Hood TV Mike. So there's a lot of really cool history here on this fender from all over the country, from Texas to Kansas City to Detroit. We've been very fortunate to get to travel and meet a lot of really nice people, really famous people, and do some incredible things. Very blessed, very fortunate, and I've got to spend all this time with my boys. Billy and I have done some really cool stuff, and we've traveled and got to meet so many neat people and do so many incredible things, and a lot of it was before anybody really knew who we were. Not that anybody really knows who we are now, but you know, life changes. You know, things change as you get older. Life experiences stack up, and people view you a different way, and and things change. And we've just been very blessed to have the opportunities that we've had and to do the things that we've been able to do and travel. And a lot of it is because the people that support us, you know, that watch the channel, that buy all the merchandise. I mean, it's incredible. It really is. We're very thankful. We're very grateful, and we don't take it for granted. And rest assured, you'll never see us forget where we came from or the people who helped get us started. So anyway, Billy's truck's sitting out here ready to go. I think they're on their way. The kids should be on their way over here pretty soon to get this thing cleaned up. I think Billy's going to give it a quick bath before we head out today. We're headed to Marion County Raceway tonight for the King of 28 shootout. We're wearing brand new set of Bogarts, baby. Look at this. Oh, I can't get enough of it. Look at the back. Oh, these are gorgeous Copo ones. Nobody else has these. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sitting on a brand new set of Mickeys for tonight. We are ready to go. So as you probably noticed earlier this week, I mentioned that Tommy's truck was getting ready to go get a cage put in it, and the chromoly tubing hasn't showed up to the fabrication shop yet. So that's coming, and something else is coming. We've decided that we're going to put twins on Tommy's blue truck. We're going to take the nitrous off, and probably tomorrow on my Facebook or SRC Performance on Facebook, we'll probably put up a raffle, and we're going to take everything off this truck. All the nitrous stuff's coming off the blue truck, and we're going to raffle it off. Let me show you. From the carburetor to the intake manifold and everything in between, both kits, the standalone tank, the fuel pump, the regulators, fuel lines, nitrous lines, the NOS mini controller, the leash nitrous interrupt board, all four of our really nice NX nitrous bottles with the Lightning 500 valves, the dual nitrous bottle bracket, everything. It's all coming out. And we're going to go ahead and put twin turbos on Tommy's truck. However, we're going to leave it on E85, and the idea that we have is that we're going to move the radiator to the back of the truck and put a air-to-air intercooler in the front. Because one of the problems that we had with Billy's truck was inlet air temperature, intake temperatures were sky high, around 22 pounds of boost and higher. And I feel that that was the main reason we had so much trouble with Billy's. There was a lot of other problems too. The turbos were too small, and I don't want to get into all that. That's a big mess. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get another CSU 750 blow-through carburetor and another pair of turbos, and we're going to make another twin turbo killer out of that little blue truck. So stay tuned. That's coming. All this is coming up very soon. We're going to get started on it very soon. We'll walk you guys through. I'll try and document the whole process and show you how we convert from nitrous to twin turbos all over again.